And that's back in business. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you all had a good time over the festive period. I'm back. I'm streaming again. It's wonderful. You'd think I was some massive celebrity, wouldn't you, the way I go on sometimes? Never mind. No, the important thing is that we're back. It has been a lovely time. Definitely needed the break from streaming. Not that I, as you guys know, not that I dislike streaming. It's just nice not to have to worry about it for a little while. And Natalie and I have had some great times. Yeah, done some nice stuff. But mostly, done nothing. I'll be real. This Christmas was really quiet for the most part. Not that I'm complaining about that either. So, yeah. Very nice just to be able to kick back, relax, chill. Now we're back. So, what's been happening on the farm? I have done a little work. There have been a few cosmetic changes and a few upgrades here and there. Nothing vehicle-wise, but certainly production and landscaping has taken an update, shall we say. And I also discovered something really, really interesting. I don't know if this is a feature. I don't know if it's a bug. I don't know what exactly it is. But it's interesting. And I'm going to share it with you guys once we actually get started. So, where are we? What's going on? We are in the wonderful month of... Which month are we in? April. April. There we go. Because I was thinking to myself, in order to get some fish food productions up and running, we're going to need certain things. And some of the things that we actually need are things like soybeans here, which are planted in April. Also, like sunflowers potentially for oil, that kind of stuff. But we do have a lot of canola coming. And I think I did at some point mention that I was going to try and buy not the fish market. There we are, the fish food factory. I found something else. I have found something else, and that is these things. The small fish food factory. We're going to try these out because these were only a fraction of the cost. And we're going to see how well these work for feeding our 1 or 2 productions with fish food. And this is where the landscaping comes in, because there has been an extension to the yard. This used to be a downward slope into the next field, and kind of still is. There's behind this wall here, there is quite a steep drop off there where I leveled everything off, but I wasn't using this space for anything else. Put in some walls that match the rest of the walls on the map, and now we have a couple of little fish food productions here. These are actually quite interesting because they have different recipes depending on the kind of products you put into them. Yeah, which is strange because the other one is very specific. But it always needs the same ingredients apart from the oil, which is different. This doesn't need oil, it just needs the raw ingredient, which is even better as well, because that means we don't have to worry about making oil, which just adds another step to the process and makes it even more complicated. So this one, I thought, let's give it a go, see how it goes. So we can make it with oats, and we need oats, soybeans, and sunflowers. We can make it with sorghum, where we have soybeans and olives, or we can make it with wheat, where we have soybeans and canola. This is where my quandary comes in, because I was planning on doing soybeans for my fish food. But that means I need sunflowers. And if I want to do the canola, which we have 3 fields of at the moment, then I'm going to need wheat. So I was looking at the fields going, oh, goodness me. Okay, what am I going to go? I've got a wheat field, and I've got 3 canola fields. Okay, so that is actually not that bad, because I do have stuff there, but I still need soybeans. But that means if I want to use anything else, like if I want to use oats, for example, I'm going to need sunflowers as well. So I was looking at the map and I was thinking to myself, what on earth could I do here? And then I noticed the crops that were being planted. Field 21, which is a field I've had my eye on for a while, is soybeans. That's ripe for purchasing. And I believe 36 is oats, which is also another good one, potentially, for purchasing. And then field 1 up here is sunflowers. Where is it? Oh, yeah, there we go. Sunflowers. Again, perfect. We also have field 4, which is another wheat field. And I believe field... Is that something completely different? That's spinach. That's spinach. But yeah. But 1, 4, 21, 36. And then over here we have another soybean field, number 11. And another oat field, I think that is. Yeah, number 14. So I was thinking to myself, I could wait around for a few years and potentially earn enough money to build some to buy some more fields, or I could just take out a massive bank loan. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. We are taking out a massive bank loan and buying many fields. I do hope I'm not going to regret this when harvest time comes, because I am going to be an incredibly busy beaver with all of this. But I definitely need at least 21 and at least 11, because I need as many soybeans as possible. That's literally all the soybeans, well, apart from this small field here, but I'm not going to bother with that. It's too far away and it's too tiny. But 11 and 21 are prime candidates. And together with the canola from our fields and the wheat from this field, that should be good. So I could then potentially buy field 4, which I've looked at before, and it's kind of bad because half of it isn't actually really usable land, which kind of sucks. I suppose I could go for like one of these fields over here, potentially, because I think, yeah, all 15, 18, and 12 there are also wheat fields. So I could buy one of those potentially as well as 11. Maybe go with 15 because it's the biggest one. How much is that field actually? Oh, nearly half a million. Okay. So what I have to do now is I actually have to work out exactly how much this is going to cost me. It may seem like a foolish idea, but I have cunning plans, because we also have the fish food stations, which, as you can see, are still full of fish food and product, making us a delicious amount of fish. So both of those are still firing away at maximum speed, as is the young breeding enclosure, although we do need to get some more fish food for that at some point. So I need to work out how much money I am going to need to borrow. Calculator's on standby. 130 for that one. I'm also going to need 11, which is 200, so that's 330. And then maybe I'll go for this one, 18, 165. That sounds better. So what was it? 330, 430, 500. That's 500,000 spending straight away. Yeah, I do not think this is a bad idea. We've just got to head on down to the bank, Kinlaig, and be like, "Oi, Mr. Bankman, I need to borrow all of your money. Please give me all of your money." And the bankman is like, "Cool, let's do this." So now we can buy the fields in question. So buy that one. Boom. Excellent. If we go here as well, what I purchase the soil info for that one. And then we can buy 11. Bam, bam. Perfect. And then again, soil info. And then number 18. Buy that one. Perfect. Okay. The other fields I am going to keep an eye on. I don't think I need to buy them immediately. I would like to buy them immediately, but I don't think we necessarily need them because we do have 3 fields of canola and now we also have 2 fields of wheat and 2 fields of soybeans, which, as I showed you earlier, guys, if we go to the wheat, soybeans, and canola. Perfect. In fact, we probably have an overabundance of canola and not enough wheat and soybeans, but that'll go for that. The olives one, I probably won't touch on, I don't think. But the oats one, I definitely want to try and get into. So maybe once we've sold all of our fish products and, you know, maybe paid off some of our loan, we can look at maybe getting an oat field and a sunflower field. Because there are a couple to choose from. There's a really good oat field right here next to our farm, and there's a really good sunflower field right up here, but this is 500k because it includes all the land around it. Is there actually any other sunflower fields? There's this one here. That one might be a better one to go for, actually. 140, and then this one at 300. Yeah, because we need less sunflower than we do oats and soybeans. So I think I'll do that. We'll work on getting 36 and 38 in the near future. But the first thing we have to do now is actually take a look at our fields. Nitrogen is perfect. I don't know. That doesn't look right. Actually, how long do these crops take to grow? So soybeans will be ready in October, okay, and the canola will be ready July, and the wheat will be ready also July. Okay, so we do actually have a couple of, we do actually have a couple of months where we could just leave these fields potentially, just to see how they're going. Oh, yeah, that needs fertilizer and stuff, doesn't it? Let's oh yeah, by the way, guys, I packed up all of the fish from both productions. See, the bays are empty, so all of the fish that was on both of those platforms, brought the trailer down, hooked it all up. Actually, I should just double check exactly when. Oh my lord. My cursor keeps flicking off the edge of the screen and shrinking my thing. Let's have a look here. So we had trout. You only have to look up the one of them. Actually, we'll just look up salmon. July. There we go. So everything's happening in July. The month where we're harvesting the first round of crops as well is also July. So that's going to be a very busy month. Wow, those prices are actually really good. We need to keep an eye on those, actually, because if they kind of peak above 11, then yeah, they're really going up quite nicely. They might actually peak at a higher value than July's prices in the coming couple of months, so we'll keep an eye on that. Right. Yeah, we need to bring this guy back to the farm. Out, right. Because we've got to hook this guy up to the sprayer. No, not the sprayer. We probably will need the sprayer because we will need to weed these fields. But we have to get nitrogen and lime done first. Oh, of course, this isn't an American map. Drive on the left, Lynx. It's where you're supposed to be driving. You should be used to driving on the left. It's what you do all the time. Crazy Marmaduke. What am I like? Dangerous. But yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll wait for the soybeans to actually germinate before we go and fertilise and lime those fields, because good. Canola's a lovely shade of lime green. Yeah, look at that. Look how that looks, guys. Hiding those productions behind there. Okay, let's do this. Oh, we've still got that massive trailer full of onions to sell as well. Crikey. That's potentially problematic. Right, we're going to set this guy to drive over to the shop. Because we are going to need a few more bags of stuff. Consumables, there we go. Lime. Another 8 of those. 16 of those. We're probably going to need more lime than we do fertilizer. And the fertilizer will have another 8 bags of those as well. And another thing we're also going to need is another one of those spreaders. So let's make this one no fertilizer. We'll make this one green for fertilizer. There we go. Okay, that should be perfect. Buy that. Have another tractor do this guy here. Because the other guy is a little bit weak, so we'll just leave that trailer of fish there for the time being, and we'll head over to the store, pick up our brand new fertilizer spreader. And we can have one tractor doing the fertilizing and one tractor doing the lime spreading. Actually need some more tractors as well. Maybe I'll take out another cool $500,000 loan and oh hey, look at that. Arriving at the same time. Perfect. And I will make that black one white so that we know to put lime in it. There it is, perfect. Okay, nearly done. Come on, another bag down. I get the feeling I'm going to be purchasing quite a lot of this over the next couple of months in game, just to cover the immense amount of field space that we've just purchased. Yeah, but it should be good, because that will mean that we hopefully shouldn't ever have to buy fish food again, which will mean that we can then... Perfect. Right, now you, my good sir, set destination. We will head over here. Back this guy up for a moment. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no, no, don't. Of all the places you want to drive, you have to try and drive right in front of me, you crazy person, you. Oh, that's going to have completely messed him up now. Yeah, I think I broke the worker. Never mind. Right, this customize chassis color white. Perfect. Lovely stuff. Ah, he's off again. Fantastic. There we go. Okay. Right. Let's fill this up with as much lime as we can possibly get in it. Filling up with lime. We're going to take this guy to the filling station as well, actually. Although we're not completely out of fuel just yet, so I think that will be a... Once we've done this field, send him over to the filling station to get some fuel whilst we move on to probably the next month. But I'm not actually, apart from like buying the fields, I don't actually think there's anything in this month that we really need to pay much attention to. Everything else is pretty much good. Oh, he's decided to go that way. That's interesting. Oh my lord. So slow. Oh. That, and it's just got a ridiculously high capacity, you know? Okay. Good. But actually, yeah, actually, whilst we're filling with lime, I will tell you the little story, the little interesting factoid I found out about the offshore fish facility. And that is, it seems to have a direct connection to the shop. Here, in fact, where these pallets are. Because if you drop anything off the side of the fish food production into the sea, it spawns here. I'll have to demonstrate it, and maybe next month when we've got like a pallet, I will demonstrate it. But I was unloading all the fish off the production, ready to put it on a trailer, and I was noticing that some of the pallets seemed to be disappearing. I was like, I'm pretty sure I had more pallets than this. And then I came to the shop, and they were all lined up here in a big row. So yeah, I think I guess it's to stop pallets from disappearing into the ocean. They just spawn at the shop, but it does mean that if you don't want to buy the boat, you can just visit your offshore facility, push everything into the sea, and it will spawn at the shop where you can then pick it up. Big brain moves and all that, you know? Yeah, I found that very useful. Yeah. Would also explain why I've been finding other kinds of pallets here as well. I think it's like anything that drops into the sea or drops near the sea, um, just spawns at the shop, which is kind of amazing. Why has that guy decided to stop there? Set destination. There. What are you doing here, sir? I didn't tell you to go here, did I? Did I? I need you down at the next field. Oh, oh, oh. The challenge has been accepted. Cue the initial D music. Deja vu. God, it's been. Aha! Nani? This is my field right here. Ooh. Ah, the gate isn't all the way over there, is it? Oh, now that's silly. Can I actually, whilst I'm here, I think... There we go. Right. Let's go here. Sculpting, painting, trees, plants. I want fences, lights, other decoration. Fences. Do we have gates here by any chance? This category. I imagine we probably do somewhere. I've never actually had to put a gate in. Gate, come on now. Put in some sort of horrible brain fish statue. Where are the gates? Surely they must be here as well. These are all... Where are the gates? That's actually kind of strange that there's no option for a gate. Unless it's like... unless it's like... Pole, switch segment type. Ah, there we go. Oh, there we go. There we are. Boom. Okay. Perfection. Look at that. Now we have a proper entrance into this field. And we don't have to go all the way down there. Although there is a bush in the way. But never mind. We'll... get this guy going, and then we'll work out what's going on with the other guy. Okay, and higher. Away you go. Uh-oh. I'm not... Apparently he really wanted to go to the castle. I don't understand it either, but there we have it. Now, if we manage to... Let's just do a little bit of construction here. Track here. Like that. Perfect. Alright, now we can get this guy in the field. Get him spreading the lime. Headlands. Okay, and higher. That shouldn't then overlap them. They should be good to just go, because the other guy's already off on his wanders there. Alright, perfect. Now, what was the next thing we needed to sort out? Sheep are doing good. Sheep are doing good for now. Chickens are also doing good. Ooh, actually, I should see if the chickens have enough spawn room for their eggs. Oh yeah. Okay. I have quite the egg stockpile. Keep forgetting to sell them. When is the best time to sell them, or do I keep them for something else? I don't know. What am I? Like, you use eggs to make cake, don't you? But I have like literally none of the other ingredients for making cake. Maybe I could use them to make something else. I don't know. What else? What else do we use eggs for in productions? Is there anything else that we use eggs for in productions, to be fair? Eggs are best in November. Well, we've got a long time to work it out. Yeah, we have a long time to work that out. Oh dear. Right. Let me just. Nail shop, debris crusher, rod maker, cooper, potato shop, bakery. Yeah, the bakery takes eggs, obviously. Potato plant takes milk and sugar. Preserved foods. No, we can't make. Oh, we could make pickled eggs. Actually, considering that we have onions currently, a preserved food factory could be interesting. I've never done pickled eggs before. Is that pickled eggs? Is that what it is? Is that what that's indicating? Because we could also do something like fried onions then and just bump up the price of the onion crop that we had. Is it pickled eggs? Preserved eggs? What is that? What does the food factory need eggs for? What product? Well, I also want to get the porridge factory at some point as well. I need to get the porridge factory at some point because it's Scotland. We're making porridge. Porridge and salmon. It's like if I could find a mod for a whiskey factory, I think we'd have the heavenly trio here. That would actually be quite fun actually to do like a whiskey distillery. I wonder if there's a mod for that. I'll have to look for that. I'll look for that for next week, guys, actually, just to see if there is, because that would be a fun little extra thing. I don't know if it'll be on Mod Hub. I doubt it, because they tend to keep things child friendly on there. There's no, like, other kind of alcoholic production, as far as I'm aware, on Mod Hub, but you never know. Okay, well, I don't know what the preserved food factory uses eggs for, but it definitely uses eggs. So that's our next factory to get, I think. Oh. Finish off that bit. He's done as well. And that should be... Hey, look at that. Perfect. We also have large weeds here, so let's get... Actually, we have loads of really good... loads of stuff still in our tanks there. So let's actually set these guys off to here. Whilst we get the weed sprayer out in this field to spray off these weeds, because this field will need it. Right, and then you can also go to there. Perfect. Right. Big Bertha time. Look, there I am. It's the spitting image of me, right down to the constant face stubble, Right. We'll get you set destination. You just You're not happy there, are you, mate? Right. Well, everyone else is driving happily to their destinations, so we'll just take a little sojourn. We also need to get something for the castle before today. We need to get some bags of cement. That's what we need to do, and take them up to the castle because it needs cut through here. I think actually. There we go. Okay. Hire you off your trot, mate. It's a slightly obnoxiously placed tree. How's he going to start here? Is he going to start going the same direction, or is he going to do it anti-clockwise? Like a fool. Oh, I think he's going to do it anti-clockwise, and that's not what we want. We want him to go the same direction as this guy over here. So, okay, and higher. That looks... Oh, wait, no. Is he... I don't think this guy wants to play ball. Maybe he does? Right. Tell you what. We'll park him up in a corner here for a moment. Or maybe if I take him up... Yeah, let's actually take him to the far corner here, and we'll set him off. Choo-choo! Set him off from here, where hopefully he will be able to work out on his own that he's supposed to go counterclockwise around this field. That's working well. Okay. Yeah, so... Hey, there he goes. Perfect. It's just deleting all of the work that the other guy's doing. Slowly but surely. Right. So the other thing is, as I said, the castle. So if we have a little look up here, you will see required for next step cement bags. I already delivered one cement bag, and it did that funny glitch where the first litre didn't count. So I need at least one other cement bag, but I think, if I read correctly, that the whole process requires something like 13 cement bags or something like that. So we're going to buy a bunch more cement bags, and then we're going to come here and we're going to pick them up. I did think about... making cement, because there is a debris crusher and a cement factory which makes cement and something else, and we might have to get that in the future. But the problem with it is that it requires fieldstone, and whilst I know how to do fieldstone, I don't do fieldstone. It's basically an incredibly slow, laborious task. And the last time I did fieldstone, it drove me crazy. So I haven't touched it since. And the only way to get small stones, which you then make cement out of, is from fieldstone. As far as I know, there may be another way to do it that I will look into. But we buy this for 4,000 and it sells for like... Well, we buy for 4.5, it sells for about 3,600. So, at the end of the day, it's not that bad. I think we are going to need a few more, though. Actually, let me just double check exactly how many cement bags we need. Because if I can just take it all in one go, dump it in, just have at it, then that would be perfect. Is it going to tell me? I know it told me somewhere. I don't know. We'll just stick with 10. We'll just do 10. If we need more in the future, we can do more. We can do more in the future. This guy's actually finished, isn't he? Yeah, so move this guy out of the way. In fact, you can now go to the filling station. Set destination. Right there. So, right. And we get to spray the weeds off. Might actually do this myself. I've not actually done much weed spreading, so... Ah, perfect. Just go around, knock off all the weeds. Ah. It's actually quite nice that these walls are just the height they are, because they actually are lower than the boom, which means that the boom isn't getting stuck on them. Kind of perfect, really, in the grand scheme of it all. Ah, perfect. Now then, what bit is remaining? That is the question. Reads. Ah, that's pretty much good, I think. I think we'll keep this guy out and about, because we'll need to spray off the weeds on the other fields anyway, so we'll head down to our next field. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, and I was talking about getting a lorry with a trailer as well, wasn't I? I do actually need to get that, because having to use one of my tractors all the time to... Maybe we just spend some money today. Maybe I've already spent $500,000 on fields. Maybe I just take out a little bit more and get ourselves a fancy new tractor, fancy new go. Yeah, I think we might do that, because perfect. All perfect. Perfect. Okay. This guy can head back to the farm for the time being. Itchy scratchy arms there. Right. Location. Because we do need to do this field. Actually, we may as well do that field. Okay, let's get this guy filled up. Ah, stuff. And whilst that's filling, let's take out another 100k, 200k, 200k. There we go. Perfect. By any chance there's anything in the shop? No, of course not. Never something in the shop. But buying it new does mean that, you know, it's going to last us a nice time. And I was wanting to go for one of these fancy Mercedes-Benz, wasn't I? That's what I was talking about last time. What on earth is this thing? That is a Hertzio truck. Why is that so much more expensive? It's not the horsepower. Oh, okay. It is only compatible with selected semi-trailers. Interesting. So that is the only trailer it can hook up. I'm glad I didn't buy that one. That is... Yeah, because the other one can hook up everything. That's weird. That's weird. Okay, I don't know why that is. Ah, this has a much larger fuel capacity to it. Ooh, fancy. Extent. Pro cabin. That's actually kind of fancy, but I don't think we actually need all of that. I think the standard will be fine. We'll go for the biggest engine, and we'll go for a 6x4 setup. Yeah. Chrome grille. Ooh, that's fancy. But no, we won't need a chrome grille. Yes, give me a horn. Illuminated star. Oh, okay. I know that's ridiculous, but we've got to. Right, we'll go for a Lynx blue. Yep, with a grill colour of a nice white, maybe. Yeah. Perfect. And a rim colour. Ooh, let's do a black. Those are kind of my channel colours, aren't they? After all, blue, white, and accents of black. So, Actros L. Nice. How much is that going to cost? Oh, 197. Okay. Fair. Didn't realise the engine was going to cost quite so much. Okay, we may need to take out even more loan just to afford a trailer. No, I think that's worth it. 200k for a really good lorry that is going to serve us. Ooh, look at the fancy. Give me the wagon. Give me it. Give me it. Right, what can it combo up with? We need a nice flatbed for this geezer. Right. What's this thing? Not a I did say I was wanting to go for like an actual step deck flatbed trailer as opposed to maybe this one. That is pretty cool as well. That's more of a vehicle loader though, I think. So we'll go for this one, but we do need some more money. Enough with the money spending, Lynx, honestly. Let's add another 100k to the loan. Crikey. Okay. Set destination. There. Second. Let's get this guy going in the field whilst the other guy is making his way over here. Then we'll get our trailer. Marker, start there, and go, son. Okay, combinations. I'm going to go for this thing. Design 1, design 2. I don't know. Rim colour. Black again to match the truck. There we go. Perfect. Buy that, please. Thank you very much. Oh. How is that? Oh, ho, ho. This is better than one of those pro-liner trailers. I use those all the time, like I've said before. I'm going to have a little drive of this guy. I'm going to take him over to the warehouse myself. Oh, already the paintwork is ruined. Ruined, I say. I like this guy already. This is... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the train's coming. Can we beat the train? No! Oh. Anyone watch those videos? That was almost a catastrophe. I was like, can I sneak through? Because usually, like, you know, there's a gap between the barriers coming down. But apparently not on Farming Sim. It is literally instantaneous. Like, the barriers come down and that is that. Whoa! Collisions! Collisions! That bus was well out of line there. Too fast round that corner. Right over the other side. Disgraceful, I say. Disgraceful. Should be ashamed of himself. Where exactly is this warehouse? I think it's just around here. Go. Perfect. Holy moly, that is quite a nice stack there, that's for sure. And the nice thing about having this trailer is that we can actually use it for transporting machinery around if we want to. Should we need to, you know? That's why we have the 6 wheels, because sometimes with heavy loads, you need a lot of tyres. You're done? It's done. Let's get this guy in the field next. Okay. Alrighty. All good. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, is the guy actually going to start moving? Or is he just going to sit there like a big melon and panic? I think he might be sitting there like a big melon and panicking. Yeah, yeah. The workers having a strike. I also put this little track in here, as you can see, past the sawmill there for just to make things a little bit nicer looking, you know. I have to take this guy back down to the fish farms to be ready to pick up that trailer again. There he goes. Now he understands the assignment. Boy. Very nice. Right, once that guy gets to the top of the hill, I think it will be time to go forward. So let's just have a quick check just to make sure that everything is still working. The sawmill does need a few more trees adding to it. Oh yeah, I turned off the trout production because we have so much trout, so many small trouts and not enough salmon. That's right. So I'm going to leave it like that. That will also cut down the fish food usage, but I think that will probably run out by next month. But that's fine. We can work with that. As long as it does some. We can't do anything with this guy yet. These guys still have plenty of stuff in them. This guy is doing nothing, and this guy is literally our storage shed at the moment. So yeah, everything looks good. I've arrived at the top of the hill. That's the one issue with the low loader is that, as its name might suggest, it's quite low. See, look at how the castle's getting on now. It's looking like a proper little place. Ba-ding, ba-ding. So we bought it for 45 and sold it for 34. So only 10k that cost us. That's not bad at all. To add the cement. Considering the profit we make off everything else going to that place, that's not bad at all. Right, let's get that guy heading home. Set destination. We'll bring him. Should we bring him into the yard? Do we even have anywhere to park him? I think if we just bring him to there, that will probably be sufficient. Right. Those fish farms look so good there. Look at them. They really do look good, don't they? Trailer back up. I'd actually bring the lorry over here ready to pick all of this fish up because there's already another one. Actually, now that there is another one, let me show you guys. Let me show you this little glitch, alright? Or this feature, or whatever it is. If I, for example, pick this up and go, oops, wait for it. Oh no, it's gone! Where did it go, guys? Where did it go? It went. It went. Dun, 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 dun. Right there. Boom. The boat is unnecessary. It is unnecessary. There is a perfectly good distribution centre built into the offshore fish farms. You literally just push them in the ocean and they will appear here. I don't know how many at a time because they all spawn individually, and like the next one that would spawn would be like another one like right here, and then there'd be a gap, and then there'd be another one, and then there'd be a gap, and then another one, and that would carry on across there. So there's a slightly limited space, so you don't want to shove everything in the ocean just willy-nilly, but certainly that is a much easier way than anything else, isn't it? So yeah, that's that. All right, so we have. Why are you? It's an odd choice of direction, but okay, never mind. He decided to come all the way round and go back down the hill that way. That's his prerogative, I guess. But I think now we can do a little snooze. Hey, Walter. Because I think that April is finished with. So let's see what the loan interest payment is on 700,000. I'm kind of terrified if I'm being absolutely honest. I have never had a loan this size before, but I feel like it was, in order to keep things moving at a fairly interesting pace, I think we need to do it because sometimes you can get bogged down doing nothing for years. Oh, that is. Did you see that, guys? The loan interest was 2,600. That's less than it cost me to keep my productions up and running. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Actually, that is fine. I think we can leave that loan in place for quite a while now. Coal mine. Wait, coal mine is a marketplace? What are they selling here? Oh, well, coal, obviously. What do you need coal for? That's a strange one. I didn't even know that was a thing. Right, okay. First port of call. Let's do a quick productions check. That's still going. That's still going. That's still going nicely. Those aren't working yet. The sawmill, still going. That guy's still going. This guy has run out of food. Okay, so we'll deactivate those. I think that's good. We've still got so much trout. Goodness me. Okay. The salmon looks good, and these are still going nicely. So let's just double check the prices for trout and salmon just to see how they are progressed. Ooh. That's higher than its suggested peak, but I wonder if we wait one more month. I'm going to wait one more month to see if that increases. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, guys, here is I'm going to use my much easier method. I've just pushed these in the sea. Oh, it's gotten stuck. That's fine. I want him to go to the shop anyway, so he's actually caught on a bridge at the perfect place there. Actually, no, I will need to empty some productions, so let's have him go to there. And actually then this production. Those should be all going blip, blop, blip. Ah! Okay. Experiment time. Has the spawn area filled with pallets? It has! Look at that! Okay. So that's good to know as well. If this spawn area fills... See how much gap there is between these pallets, guys? Yeah. If this fills, then they will just stay at the bottom of the ocean. There we are. Perfection at its best. Okay, are they not going to... They're not going to disappear now. Oh no, they did. Oh. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. Oh. Right. Have this guy drive over to the shop where we can look at the amount of fish there. I've got like 100,000 litres of adult fish. That is going to give us an absolute mega ton of money, you know? There we go. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. This guy out of the field. He's been outstanding in his field too long. Haha. Farming puns. Right. Knock out a couple of these fences to give me a better... Oh, bus. Give me an easier route in and out of that field without having to drive through the fence. I kind of wish I had a shortcut across this field as well, to be honest, because that doesn't look good either, but hey-ho. Right. We need now to grab all of the sawmill and stonemason products. Take them up to the... Oh, sorry, Mr. Bus. I'm in the way. I do appreciate that. I'm sorry. Right. Let's get... Maybe I shouldn't have gotten such a low boy. I didn't consider the word low when I bought the trailer, did I? I really should have considered the word low when I bought the trailer, because that is going to cause so many problems. Right. Loaded. Perfect. Then down to the sawmill. Oh, I have a little track that leads from one production to the next. I can just drive to the next one. Absolutely lovely, isn't it? Right. What have we got here? Oh, plenty of stuff actually. Look at that. Another one. Come on. Next. Perfection. I actually wonder if the castle will have moved on from cement at this point or not. I do believe we've probably sold enough beams. I think it was beams. Where are the wood chips? Them. The rest should be wood chips, which we can just push to one side. Come on. Oh, are the wood chips... Did I set the wood chips to distributing or something? Is that why they're not coming out? That would be a smart thing to do, wouldn't it? Small sawmill. I did change them to distributing, which means they have nowhere to spawn. Cool. Okay, that explains why there's no wood chips. So, let's take this massive product up to the castle. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah. I might need to make that gate bigger, or just remove it entirely. Or maybe I should put another gate in down here. Yeah, I think that's what I'll actually do. I will move the position of the gate so that it's easier for going in and out of the farm. Let's get this guy out of here, pointing up the road, and then have him drive up there whilst we sort everything else out. Alrighty ho, so you, my sir, set destination, are going right here. Uh-oh. Of course, it says I can't get there. Oh, probably because it can't get across there or something. Can you get there? That'll be it. It won't be able to take this turn here across the bridge because it's too narrow. So he has to go all the way around, I imagine. Gonna go. Gonna head out. Please head out. I'll be back to you in a minute. So much fish. It's ridiculous. Hey, he's finally on his way. Okay, so do we actually need to harvest? Or, well, we've got a grass field, but we've got so much grass. I'm actually considering ripping this grass field up and planting something else. Simply because we have so much space. We have so many other things. This needs weeding. That needs weeding. Aha. Okay, so we can weeding done in these fields now. Perfect. Okay, off you go, good sir. Really do actually need to buy some fish food for the young production. Ooh, nice little medium-sized tractor there. The Deutschfahrt. Hey, Groot! Nice to see ya. Sorry, I didn't even notice you drop in there. I was so preoccupied. How is it going? All right, let's grab some fish food whilst we're actually in this menu. If nothing else, foods. There we go. Here we are. All right. Some of that. Perfect. Some of that. Some of that. Perfect. Oh, oh, interesting choice of directions, Mr. Truck. Right. If I unload here, perfect. Pull forwards. Just hopefully get these. Beautiful. Uh-oh, did I? Oh, I did. I picked up a fish. My fish farm distribution system has flummoxed me again. Right, over there, you two. Oh, we had a very nice holiday group. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was mostly quiet for the most part. Natalie and I did our Christmas pretty much the Saturday before I stopped streaming. So like the Saturday before the Sunday that I did my last stream on was basically our Christmas. And then we kind of spent Christmas and New Year's just load that then. That's better. There we are. Yeah, I just spent Christmas and New Year's with pretty much just me and her. Just hanging out, chilling, relaxing, having some fun. And then this weekend just gone, we actually took a trip down to Liverpool to visit my brother, who I haven't seen in years. So that was really nice as well. But yeah, quiet time, but you know, it was a good time. Set destination, fish food factory just here, please. I am sensing a problem with my choice of trailer and truck, potentially, in that it cannot get through these roads. It's kind of appropriate, actually. My huge, big, massive, powerful mega truck that on pretty much any other map I would be thrilled with and would be serving its purpose beautifully, can't actually function properly on this map because it's so big. Oh, it's delightful. Delightful. But yeah, anyway, Groot, how was your Christmas? I don't even... I don't think you were here for the last stream, were you? But it was SnowRunner. I think you were here for the last Farming Sim one, weren't you? But it's been a while, hasn't it? Between Christmas and New Year's. Family times. Perfect. Very nice. Hey, look at that castle. It's looking good now. Very nice indeed, though, Groot. That was, you know, good stuff. Okay, let's see how much of this it wants to take. I don't actually know if this castle will take all of this product. I know last time we brought beams here, it was just like, nah, you've got too many. Uh-oh. Yeah, we have a surplus of beams. Okay. Or, in this case, planks. What do we need now? Cement bags. Oh, 3 litres of cement bags? Are you kidding me? Let's just push the time up there and see if we can... Hey, there we go. Wood beams and long planks. Excellent. So what I will actually do there is we'll turn this bad boy around. I will leave a couple of these in here that we'll sell. Put the partials in there. The rest I'm going to take back with me. That's 5,000 litres of planks, and when we sell the fish, we will sell these as well at the same time, because there's no point in having them up there when we're just going to be making more next month. They're better off being sold to someone somewhere. Alright, you, good sir, have to go back to the shop. So we'll put you as there. This guy also now has to go over to our last field. Let's go and de-weed that field. This thing is so noodly. Ooh. Uh-oh. It's selling planks for 0 because it's only selling a litre at a time. Oh no, maybe I shouldn't put those directly in. Ah, mister, you got flummoxed by the markings. Now you see, I, on the other hand, am actually taking this corner, so peace. I wonder where the preserved food factory actually is on this map. Whether it would be worth building one at our farm or not. Because if it is like 6 million miles away, then not going all the way there for product to deliver stuff just to come all the way back again. That seems like a... Whoa, wait a minute, where am I going? I still have a field to do. Still have a field to do. So many fields now, it's ridiculous. It's totally necessary, mind you, because we need that stuff to make fish food, but yeah, so many fields now. Kinda crazy. Alright, let's get this one done and going. Oh my goodness me, we have more fish. Oh no. We have so many fish, it's kind of obscene. Oh, what am I going to do with all those fish? Oh, it's a problem when you have too much. The Power Rangers movie? You mean the first one? I'd watch it with you. That's a ridiculously fun romp. But you know, if you want to watch, I don't mind if you watch it now. It's fine. But I would totally watch that with you. It's crazy. We've actually been watching a lot of Power Rangers recently. Natalie found this site that just streams Power Rangers all the time. It's ridiculous, but really funny. Right. Okay. Yeah, those are also going up nicely. Oh my lord. Right. Okay. I've got to sort this out. I've got to take those out of the trigger because otherwise they're just going to keep selling for nothing. And I will go and put those back in later. Right. I guess I should load up all of this fish. Fish. So much young fish. There we go. Okay. Turn that off. It's like nearly a full trailer just of young fish. Never mind of older fish. Good grief. I feel like I should go and put this in the production. How much space do we have in these productions? We have room for salmon, but not for trout. Do we have much salmon? We have 36,000. Yeah, let's go and fill up. Yeah, I also used to watch it mostly when I was younger, like teenage years. I used to watch it a load. Tommy was kind of the coolest. Good old green then white ranger. Right. Yeah, I think we won't be spending much time in this month either. Well, we actually spent quite a lot of time in April, but this month, I think, once we've delivered this and the fields have been sprayed, I think we can probably move on. We might even get to the harvesting season if we're good and lucky. Providing the productions keep working for us, which is, at the moment, they're doing okay. I can't actually remember which one is the salmon and which one is the trout. But let's go and see. I'm sure I'll be able to tell. I think the blue ones are the salmon. Oh no, the grey ones are. Okay, it's the grey ones that I want. So I need to... Yep, there we are. Grey ones going in. 2. 3. Aha! Okay, we have enough of that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of each just in there so that it's got a little bit of top up, and we'll go over to the other one. Perfect stuff. One of each. Then perfect. All right. So these fish can go to the sale when the big fish go to the sale as well. Just add a little bit more to our our grand total. So I think we'll just park this guy up here for now. On the double yellers, in classic British style. Uh-oh. He doesn't like going across this bridge, does he? He tries to take that corner too sharply and constantly gets stuck. Which is not great, really, but... we'll probably be driving this guy ourselves to the pickup point. Right, let's load and then load back up. Perfect. Let's see if we can fit all of this fish. Holy moly, that's... oh my lord, that's so much fish. My lord. 78,000 litres of trout and 60,000 litres of salmon. I think we're going to be making millions off this lot. And we've still got another month worth of production as well ahead of us. That is a lot of fish. That is one big pile of fish. To quote a famous person incorrectly. Right. Everything else looks good. The sawmill does need some wood, but quite honestly, I think we're kind of good for wood at the moment. If it runs out of wood, it's not the end of the world. Maybe I should get another 10,000 litres of fish food. Oh. Oh dear. I'm sorry. Sorry about your house. Everything. Let me just check on the weed situation in this field. Is it actually... oh no, it still needs fixing. Right, okay. That was obviously what this guy was trying to do before he got rudely interrupted by that door frame. So let's just finish this off ourselves dead quick. Then we will get the fish food into the fish farm. Should be good. That's that. Just a little bit in the middle here. Yep, that's great. Okay, all done. Yeah, kind of pterodactyl-like, isn't it? Caca! Especially when it breaks through someone's front window. It's a pterodactyl. A mother pterodactyl. Bonk. usually so good at making that. This thing has such a ridiculous turning circle. I've never bumped into it. Right. Okay. Out of curiosity, where is the preserved food factory? Spinnery, stonemason, vegetable processing plant. That's the one, I think. Is it the vegetable processing plant? Carpentry, tailor shop, fish food. Vegetable processing plant. So it is down in the town, which is kind of annoying. Not quite as far down as I was expecting, but still, yeah, like, that's not a great position. That's going to take forever to get there. So I think we will build one on our land. And how much is that? Because we've got a nice space right here, you see, right? Preserved food factory? No, it wasn't preserved food factory, was it? Something different. Bakery, dairy, fish food factory, sawmill, quarry, vegetable processing plant. That's weird, it doesn't do as much. Spinnery, tailor shop, stonemasons, product distributor. There's the porridge production that I want. That's a big boy. Goodness me. Multi-grain, raspberries, small productions, farm productions, yogurt. Yeah, so I think the one we actually want is this one, the preserved food factory, because this one takes eggs. See? And I don't think there is one of those on the map. I don't think so. Anyway, preserved food factory. Let me just take another look. 440, yeah. That's something completely different. So we'll go for the vegetable plant, because that will allow us to do pretty much everything, I believe. But we need money for that. As always, don't we? Right, okay. So, fish food into the production, and then on to the next month. Post haste. And apart from maybe selling product, we might be able to just skip straight through to July. Uh-oh. Whoa! Fast and the Furious. Haha, I was fast enough that time. Right. Try and get the fish food in the right one as well, actually, so that it equals out. But that... This trailer is an actual disaster. You know, because of that wonky axle, it always tips over. Get a different small trailer, I think. Let's get out of here. Back to the shoreline. Oh, I've got 10,000 litres of fish food now. Oh, gosh darn it all. Okay. How am I supposed to split that? 3 in one, four in one, one in the other. There we go. There we go. That should be roughly about right. Yeah. I forgot that those pallets are 2,000 each. Of course. Never mind. It all helps to go and make fish, so it is no bother. Right, now to work out which one of these is which. So this is the one that needs it. The one over here. Okay, cool. So if we just throw one of these pallets. Matter of fact. And the other 4 can go in this one over here. This one is going to have slightly more fish food than the other one now, but it's not going to be massive. Hopefully in a few months, games-wise anyway, we will have sufficient product to not have to do this. Oh, it's still 4,000 behind. Oh, because it was 10,000. It wasn't 5,000. Oh, my lord. Ah, someone's probably screaming at me right now. How did I math that up? Goodness me. It's fine. It's got some more in it. That's all that needed to be done. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Why does it say that status is inactive? Oh, okay, never mind. It's doing it that way around. Okay. Do I actually activate these? Because I mean, I know it'll use twice as much fish. But I think I'm going to activate these. Because we have so much young fish coming through now that I think just having both of them active is probably going to be a lot better. Right. Final thing I want to do is just check on the castle. Perfect. Actually move those back in there now. And then I think we can move on because we don't have anything else that needs to be sorted. The chickens still have that and that. Maybe just quickly feed sheep. And that should be us good. We'll just dump this in the sheep pen, then they're going to keep on producing wool, and we can move on to the next month, and it will all be good. Perfect. Okay. Back to your staging area, my son. Right, that guy's good, this guy's good. We're all doing well. Okay, time to move on to the next month, and we'll see what happens with the fish prices. let's go to June. We should be 1 month out now from being able to harvest the canola and the wheat. Ow, that's going to be busy. We have a lot of fields. We have a lot of those fields to harvest. Holy moly. Products. Oh, that's the wood planks, of course. Right. Speaking of sold products, first things first, let's take a look at the prices. So, young salmon and young trout are actually still slightly down. 7.2 at the seaside restaurant. That's good. And 11.7. It would just be typical that it's two different places, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to have to separate them and take them in two different trips. One to the fish market for the salmon, which is where? Just there. Okay. And the trout will need to go to the seaside restaurant, which is there. Okay. And what about the young stuff? Because I'm just going to sell it right now. Fish market. Wait, I can. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I can only sell these at the fish market. And yeah, they're a bit down, but well, we can keep them on the trailer until next month. The big thing is we need to separate the salmon from everything else. Great. That's trout. So basically, all of those need to come off. And we need to leave the grey ones on board. So much for a big sell of everything. How annoying is that? So come back here, salmon, we need you. Don't need the trout. Away with thee. Right, let's just double check that we haven't catapulted any more salmon. I think I need to turn this around and go back in because I am going to need to visit the fish farms. So let's see what the fish farms have produced in terms of salmon. So salmon, salmon, salmon. 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 Right. Okay, so this sale is going to take place in several chunks over several months, but that's fine. We're still going to be making some cool hard cash, that's for sure. Right. All the salmon. Hope that I've turned off the auto load successfully there, because otherwise I'll drive past this load of trout and pick it all up. Nope, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, to the town. That's actually really close by. 72,000 litres of salmon. And I don't even think this has been a year's worth of production. Not yet, anyway. I don't think we've had these offshore fish farms for very long. Oh, no, that's a turn and a half. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, sorry, dude. Ah. Over a water point there. Okay. Wow, okay, that's 500,000 already. Holy moly, that's, how much? I don't know. Ooh. Am I stuck? Oh! What in the what? Please drop it. I did not pick up the trailer. What is it doing? Oh my goodness me. What is it doing? I think I have a problem. The game still thinks that I'm trying to pick up the truck for some reason. The super strength is not disengaging, so every time... Oh, no. That's ridiculous. I think I'm going to have to reset that guy. Reset. Yes. No, no, I don't want that. Oh no, why has it put the truck in the middle of the thing? Reset that as well. Thank you. Oh. And that front weight as well needs to go, otherwise I will forget that. It's stuck in a tree. Come on, Mercedes. What is please get out of the tree. Get out of the tree. Come on, get out of the tree. That's it. Attaboy. Oh my goodness me. What is going on? Right, I think what I'm going to have to do, guys, is to clear this, I'm going to have to save, quit out, and reload it. Because it's not going to do it otherwise. That is the most ridiculous glitch I've ever known. But hey, we are kind of rich now. And we've only sold half the fish. Oh no. at least we can pay off the loan. Hey, I can probably buy that production as well. Actually, I'll buy that production, and then we'll pay off as much of the loan as we have left over. I think. Oh goodness me, that is actually ridiculous. Oh, excuse me. Ludicrous, I say. Absolutely ludicrous. Come on now. That's it. We're nearly good. Okay. How are we doing? We're still here. Actually need to pull this guy back onto the road. There we go. Now, I'm not holding you. Alright? You're free. Please don't teleport with me. It's the... That was ridiculous. That was actually ridiculous. I think I might just leave the long planks here and then go back for the fish. Worry about the planks at a later date. There we are. Perfect. Okay. Fish. Fish to the fish market. Post haste. Let's go. I hope this will fit through the fish market. The fish market's actually quite low, I think, if I remember rightly, but I'm sure if I got a tractor through there, then I should be able to get this guy through there. Whoa, 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 steady on, my son. What was that about? Come on. Supposed to be a professional driver here. Ain't nothing professional about this game. Ah. I'm only a professional driver on the clock, not off the clock. Alright. Bad. Alright. Let's get this guy out of the way and then we can get the rest of the fish from the production. Perfect. Park this guy up here for now. Right, okay. This one. There we are, the remaining fish. What have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, dang, yeah, we are going to have a lot. Like 90,000 litres of fish here. $96,000 litres of fish. Good grief, man. 96,000 litres of fish selling for maybe 5,000 a pop. not going to be quite as like insane as salmon, but it's still going to be a lot. 96. That's going to be like another half a million, nearly, something like that. That is mad. We are going to make absolute bank. This fish. It's oh no. Oh no. Never happened before. Is it because I've got added weight on it now? It won't go over here. Yeah, I think our low loader was probably a bad idea. I might have to try and find us a different trailer because don't you dare, mister. I need the space, thank you. Yeah, I think this low loader might be A, too big, and B, too low for this map. But I really don't want to use the ProLiner again. It's like I use the ProLiner all the time. But I shall see if I can find some alternatives. Gone too far to go down here. Look, getting around these streets here is ridiculous. Oh, and there's traffic lights as well that I've got to avoid. There we go. Okay. Yeah, yeah. This trailer is great, but I think I need to find something more appropriate for this map size. And just to get this into the fish farm, I've got to come all the way over here so that I can get a straight run in here. Ooh, just fits. Wait, why is it not selling? This is the fish market, isn't it? Trout. Wait, the seaside restaurant is now better. What? Okay, sure, I guess. That was weird. I'm pretty sure the better price was at the fish market, and then it didn't want to accept any of it. Taking it all to the restaurant anyway. How very dare, game. Is that because I reset? Did the prices change or something? Very annoying. Now I've got to go all the way around again. Oh, and I've got to go back across the level crossing, haven't I? Because unless I can fit round that... Oh, goodness me, that's going to be a lot of small streets, but probably be better. Yeah, let's go this way. Because otherwise I've got to go all the way back down to the shop just to come right back into town again. Da 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 da. These must be some incredibly steep hills because this truck has the best engine and it's still struggling. It is carrying a lot of fish. Huge amount of fish, to be absolutely honest. That's what, 96,000 litres is what? I don't want to imagine how many tons that is. Right, do I go left or do I go right? I think I go right, then left, then right. So, right. Sorry, Skoda. Oh my lord, that is a steep hill. Right. Then left. Oh, that's a one-way street. Oh dear. Oh well, traffic laws. I never obey them anyway, so... Oh no. Have I beached myself? I've beached myself. Yeah, this trailer is more of a hindrance than a help at the moment. Maybe if it was about half its length, it would be a bit better. Yeah, probably half its length and I'd be able to manage. Oh, bonk. At least once we're done with this, we can move on to the harvesting. No, I didn't say put straps on. Stop putting straps on! Good sir. Because... Thank you very much. Release the straps. Release the straps. Thank you. Holy moly, that was more than 500,000. That was nearly another million. How does that work? They were only selling for 4.7 a thousand litres, and there was 96,000 litres of it, so that should be half. That should be like 500k. I mean, I'm not going to complain, but I think something in the game code has made a mistake with the maths there. That seems like way too much. But hey! Money! Could actually pay off that loan in its entirety. Yeah, pay off the loan in its entirety. And then we could... Ooh, we can move some of those eggs. Eggs. Pay off the loan entirely. Then we could still afford that production and still have like 1 million left over. Yeah. I think we've just discovered infinite money. I think that's kind of what's happened here. Right. Maybe I'll buy some more fields as well. Okay, first things first. Let's repay the loan. Because if we need another one in the future, we can always get another one in the future. We're almost there. My finger's about to drop off from clicking. Whew. Right, and now a factory. That's what we need. Processing grain mill, paper factory. Where is it? Preserved food factory. That's the one we want. Will it fit in our nice little space here that we have? I think it's going to be just too big. Yeah, it's just too big. That's really annoying. Okay. might be time to sell this thing, actually. And then we can put this here, you know? Because we can put this anyway. We could move that over there, you know? Let's just do that, because this thing is empty anyway, so... I think if we go... Let's just flatten out this land here a little bit first. Just to make sure that we're not going to encroach on anything. Oh, perfect. Preserved foods, we can set that maybe about there. Is that going to be too much in the way? I'd really like to set it all the way back like there. Yeah, okay. I think that will work there. Could do with moving the chicken coop as well. Yeah, this farm was not kind of built with much of a layout in mind, was it? Yeah, let's go with that. Boom. And then let's just texture in the right colours here. That's the wrong one. That, and then let's just level that off a little bit there. And a little bit of a soften. Transition. Perfect. Looks good. And I think we even have enough space behind here. Yeah, if we want to drive all the way around, we can. Perfect. Actually, probably get rid of these trees here. Create ourselves a bit more space. So, let's see what our new production has brought us here. Preserved food factory. Peas, beans, Napa cabbage, just noodle soup. Ah, is it for making the soup? Okay, that's what we can use the eggs for. We can make noodle soup with flour. We need flour first. Okay. That would explain things. But at the very least, we can put the... Wait, where's the onions? I thought this thing took onions. Hang on a second. Oh, you sneaky little buggers. Okay, so you can't do onions in the preserved food factory. That's dumb. Lose, yeah, 165,000 there doing that. Ah, do I keep it? I don't plan on doing any of the other recipes, and I need flour to do the eggs. So it's not even worth that. Boo, hiss. I thought this took onions. I really did think this took onions. Darn it. Oh well, I'm going to take the hit. Because that was not the factory we were looking for. The factory we were looking for, I think, is probably the more expensive one, isn't it? The vegetable processing plant. Yeah, this is the one that does stuff with onions, potatoes. We might do potatoes in the future. We also we don't have oil though, do we either? Uh, suppose we could just do preserved onions. How does how does the price compare? How does the price compare between these onion products? Because if it's pretty lame, I'm just going to go for the porridge factory instead, I think. So onion soup goes for 3.6. Onion salt for 6. How do you make onion salt? That is amazing. Fried onions 6.9. And regular onions is, yeah, a substantial amount less. So even if we only did packaged onions, onion soup, maybe it makes more onion soup to make up for it. But certainly these other things are pretty good. And that gives us the option to make onion salt, packaged onions, and fried onions. Right, okay, we're going to go for this thing instead. It's kind of more in keeping with our landscape anyway. Bada bing, bada boom. Right. Now, a bit of painting. Oh, that's the wrong one. Perfect. Okay. Now we have a proper facility. Okay. Let's have a look at this then. Vegetable processing plant. So, onion salt. What do we need? Just onions. And it makes 25 onion salt. Okay, so you lose a lot in the crossover there. Onion soup, you lose a lot less. Okay. And then fried onions, you also lose quite a lot. So actually, the onion soup is probably the easiest and most straightforward. If we did onions and onion salt, forgot about those guys. Because then we can also do these as well at a later date if we decide to do any of these root vegetables, you know? Yeah, right. Time to load in the... right, we'll load in the onions, we'll get that production up and rolling, and then we can move on to July and the harvest. Get that going. Because we're going to need this trailer anyway for all of the product we're going to have, so makes sense. What would also make sense is... Oh, no. Getting rid of this wall here. that. That so that we can just drive straight in. Perfect. Open up the farm a little bit. Right. Let's turn on onion soup and onion salt. Looks good to me. How's this doing? This is still doing quite well. These are still going well. The sawmill is pretty much out of wood, but that's fine. Stonemason's doing well as well. Okay, and the castle, we don't need to add anything, do we? Castle stone, it's got plenty of that. Alright. I think we are good to move on. To the harvest month. Let me just double check that we are indeed. Yep, we are on the cusp of harvest season for most of our fields, apart from the soybean fields, those are, which aren't ready until October. Okay, so we have wheat and we have canola coming up. Sheep are good. And chickens are good. Excellent. Okay. Time to sleep. Actually, before we do, anything there? No. Excellent. Sleep time. Sleep. I got water on my nose there. How did that happen? Ah, right. No more space for pallets at the wool. Oh no! The wool's full. No, not the wool. This is actually producing an amazing amount of wool. You know, it's a slow burn, but goodness me, is it producing some stacks there? Okay. Let's go, John dear. It is our time. Start with these lovely canola fields. Here we go. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Canola. For my little fish food. Just canola. I didn't think about the rest of that song. Oh, this header is amazing. Look at the size of that thing. Ah, oh, so good. We'll do this first field ourselves, I think, and then we'll pop them on a worker whilst we go and get the rest of our stuff sorted out for the day. But I think a trip to the castle is in order to deliver some more stuff. I think a quick check on our fish production facilities to make sure that they're all going nicely. Obviously, bring the trailer down here for the canola and dump that into the fish food factories themselves. Along with the wheat. It is wheat and canola, isn't it? That we need wheat, canola, and soybeans. Still can't get our fish food production up and running until later month, but at least we'll have most of the product we need. This header is going to take no time. Actually half tempted to buy some more fields, harvest all of the stuff off them, and then sell the fields again. I know that's a bit of a cheat, but hey, you know, I mean, I actually want our fields to be kind of like more clustered, you know, unless we're going to have a decentralized location for something. Like if we want to set up a massive sheep farm, for example, I'll probably move that away from the main farm and have a separate area entirely with like separate machines to take care of it, you know? But for ease of like harvesting and stuff, I actually wanted to get all these fields around there. I want that field down there, for example. That's a really good one. And we do have the money to just buy some land and then harvest it and sell it back, you know? We have that ability, so I might do that. That's actually one of the first times I've actually had that kind of spare cash just lying around. Doesn't happen very often. Most of the time in this game, I'm not struggling, but I'm certainly not flush with cash, like I am right now. That's for sure. A couple more passes, and this field will be done. Going to get a full harvester's worth from one field. I think it's quite possible. Very, very close to being a full harvester's worth. Such a cool machine. Bam, bam. It's even all going to fit in the harvester. That is all the question, though, isn't it? 71%, and we've still got a chunk to do. Is this actually all going to fit? I have my doubts. It's going to be very close if it does. So, just try and off this corner a little bit. That. Ba, ba, ba. Might all fit. Yeah, it's going to be close, but I think it will. That's not bad though, an entire field in one harvester. Pretty good. Pretty good. We'll do all the canola fields first, and then we will move on to this. It's going to be like, what, 90%? Something like that by the time we're finished. That's pretty good. Pretty good. %, even better. Right. Start him off in this field. Off you go, my son, and we will bring the trailer around. Hey, we've already got a couple of pallets. Very nice indeed. Hang on, is that barley in that? I got some barley or something. I do, 4,600 litres. That's for the chickens, isn't it? That's a point. plant a field up just for chicken food. If I intend on keeping the chickens, that is, I suppose. Could always sell the chickens. I'm not using the eggs for anything else. Ah, lovely stuff. Right. Let's get this guy loaded up with some more stuff. Certainly these can go. Not sure if we need any wood. Let's just check on the castle again just to see. Oh, look at that, 40 litres. Let's just push time up so that that's down. Oh. Castle stone again. Is that gonna take too long to push through? Probably. Okay, so it just needs castle stone at the moment. So I think I'm going to forego taking up more wood for the time being. We can always sell that at another location somewhere else. Let's tell this guy to go. Set destination. There. He's probably going to want to take the long way round again. Thinking about it? Trying to work it out? We'll leave it to him. He'll figure it out sooner or later anyway. Oh yeah, we have this pallet of fish here that we can sell. Where are the young ones best at? Seafood restaurant still for them. Seafood restaurant's probably good as well, to be honest. Seafood or the fish market? Fish market. Okay, cool. Oh hey, we have more actual fish. Let's take this to the fish market first, and then I'll come back and I'll take all of those to the seafood restaurant. That's what I'll do whilst the harvest is going on. Sell a few things, make a few more quick bucks worth of profit. Nope, object is blocked. Is that the harvester or is that the truck? I'm willing to bet that's probably the truck. Of course. You should be good to go now, mate. See, this is why you don't let me be in charge of anything. All right. Make another little tiny profit, to be honest. Not quite as grand as it was previously, but certainly not bad either. Oh, not bad at all. 154k? Yes, please. I'll take that. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this guy to drive himself back to the... No, not the coal blast furnace. No, not the... Do you mind, good sir? Thank you. You drive back to the store. And I'm going to go and chuck some fish in the water. Seems incredibly counterintuitive, doesn't it? But... There we go. And then over to the shop for a moment. Just push those out of the way so we can get the other ones to spawn. He's gone this way again. That means he's going to get stuck on that one turn. We're going to have to go and rescue him. Why have you come this way, guy? I mean, seriously, why? I do have to ask, because it's weird that you didn't just go around that way. Never mind. The AI in this game really does have a logic all of its own. In fact, I hesitate to call it logic, but, you know. It's something. That's for sure. It's definitely something. Yeah, there he is. He's gotten stuck on that turn. Let's go and rescue him. We'll just set this guy to go and drive to where we need him. Go and rescue the truck. Set destination right there. No, get out of me. You're good, mate. Off you go. Perfect. All right. Right. Let's take over from this guy before he decides to, you know, make a left at this junction instead of going right. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Stuff. I need to change out the silos at our farm as well, to be absolutely honest. That is a huge tree to have in that such a small little garden. What on earth? Sorry, I just noticed that. That's like the most ridiculous thing ever. Hey, nice. That was another 310, 410, 450,000 from just a couple of pallets of fish. Very nice indeed. Thank you very much. All right, back to the farm it is. Back to the farm. Going back to the farm. Standing stones. Look at that. So cute. Right. What's the next thing? I mean, obviously there's the harvest still going on. We need to check on the harvest and make sure it's not full, because I don't remember seeing a warning. And it is full. I can see it from here. Right. This guy here. Okay. Da 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 da. Come here, we need that canola. Right, and now we definitely should look at if there's any fields that we could potentially buy that haven't already been harvested. What about these fields over here? We could buy some of these here. So look, we have 2 wheat fields here. I'm going to buy some fields. Because why not? Buy. Thank you. And then this field. Visit. Still has a crop in it. Buy. Boom. Okay, so that's those fields. That's good. Any other fields that we might want at the moment? I don't think so. This field is ready. What's in that field? That is... Ooh, peas. Oh, my lord, no. No, 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 no. Oh, you must be joking, good sir. Spinach contract. Canola contract. Peas again. More canola. I don't think we necessarily need more canola. That's a lot of canola fields over there, though. Goodness me. It's like a little canola empire. I wish there was more soybean fields planted at the moment. I mean, I could go and I could get this one. It's not very big, though, you know? It's not very big at all, to be honest. I don't even know if that's worth it. What else is kind of ready to harvest? 36. What's 36? Is that... Oh, that's an oat field. Get an oat field. Yeah. Buy the oat field. Boom. Actually, this is one of the fields we actually want, so we'll keep that one. In fact, this field, I'm even going to go as far as to buy the data for it. Purchase soil info. There we go. Perfect. And this one as well, maybe? Any other oat fields? No. We do need oats. Even if we don't use it for fish food, we will use it for porridge. So let's get that field as well. Boom. And some of these fields will be selling back. You know, we're just flipping them. Haha. Exploitation. Any other fields that we might want to have a look at? Actually, that's a point. Any barley fields around? Doesn't look like it, does it? We have plenty of wheat fields, though, so... Yeah. Oh. Come on. Out the way. There we go. Head over here actually now, so that we're ready for collection on this field. I could actually do with a second harvester. Is there... Ask and thou shalt receive, I guess. What do you know? Another harvester. It's certainly not as big as the other one, but that's not a bad thing because... Yeah, that's not a bad thing. What's the ideal power level? Arco. Let's have a... it's in the mod pack here. Power level. It's a fairly big one. Combinations. How big's the header? 9.2. So it is a smaller harvester, but it is in our price range for the moment. If we wanted to get one, I suppose we could just lease another big harvester for a little while, just to harvest some of the fields dead quick, you know. I actually really want one of these. I actually really want a gold Holland. I've wanted one of these since this mod came out, or this official mod, I should say, came out, and I've never had the chance to buy one just yet. Yeah. There's also these things that I've had installed for a long time as well. The cat harvesters, which I believe are they the same as the class harvesters? Yeah, because that's Alexian 8900, but with the class labeling on it. And that's Alexian 8900, but with the cat logo on it. It even says class right here. Guys, I think you didn't quite get everything in your mod pack. So is that literally the same harvester? That's kind of disappointing. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get one of these next. I'm gonna get a gold New Holland because oh look at that. It's got a gold header as well. Look at that, it's gold. So fancy. Fancy. It's also 15.2 meters in size, you know, which is pretty good. Right. Good sir, need to get to work in the next field. So, guys, we are not quite out of time just yet for today, but we are very much getting down to the end of today's stream. Just to let you all know, my streaming schedule is now back to normal again. I will be... let's get this guy going. I will be back on Sunday, but not for SnowRunner this time, but for Roadcraft, because we will be kicking into some more Roadcraft whilst we wait for the next phase of SnowRunner to drop. Could be end of this month-ish, something like that. We'll have to see. But yeah, it's gonna be good. But yeah, Roadcraft on... oh, more eggs. Roadcraft on Sunday. We'll be carrying on with the... what is it? Sandswept map, I think it is, that we're on now. Let's drop off this castle stone. And the roofie boys. Another injection of cash. Man, I can't believe that fish farm is given us so much money. I mean, we'll be able to buy a new harvester every single year at the rate we're going. Which is kind of cool, because I intend to keep this particular series going until we have finished the castle here. I want to see what this bad boy looks like. Perfect. Ooh, nice. 65k. Just over. And then once we have that, then probably end the series with the castle being constructed. You know, that's where I'm thinking. But we'll see how it goes, because you never know. Might keep it going longer. Just depends. Either way. Right. Get this guy heading back to... I think what we'll do is we'll actually just keep this guy at the shop. Because that feels like a good idea, you know? He's too big to be fitting on the farm all the time, I think. I think what I'll also do for next Wednesday is I will check out to see if I can find any different trailers that will be more suitable for this map. Something, basically just something different from the ProLiner, but that's smaller than what we currently have, and maybe not quite as low, because I think that's what's causing us more problems than anything. It's just how low that trailer is. Stuff. What a lovely view. All those wheat fields are about to be harvested. I will get that done for next time, actually. That is something I will get done, is to harvest all of the fields that we have. I may even buy some more, just so that, you know. Okay, look, there's a field here, for example. That, could buy that. That's got wheat in it, or something. But, yeah, I'll get that sorted for next time. Right. Let's just have a little check to see how things are going. This is still processing those nicely. That still has... Oh, I have not activated that. I should activate these. That one and that one. Yep, those will do nicely. Those are still going strong, producing many fish for us. Those will be kicking off soon. This has stopped, so let's just turn those off for the time being. I don't think we're going to need anything there. The sheep and the chickens both need feeding. So why don't we do that? Finish off the episode with a little bit of just animal maintenance. Chickens and sheep whilst the harvest is going on in the background. Actually, if I was to just take all of this barley out, so that central barn there can now actually be removed. We can change the structure of the farm here somewhat, which might not be a bad idea. That would give us some substantial space in the middle there to maybe put something else, and we could move the silo somewhere. Oh, crikey, I really do need more food for the... more food for the chickens. I'm going to have to save some of that wheat if I intend to keep the eggs. I'll see if there's anything I can do with the eggs, actually. Maybe there's like a eggnog factory or something. Who knows? I'll look for that whiskey factory as well. See if there's like a whiskey factory we can do on this map, because that'd be fun as well. You know, something thematic for the thing, because obviously, yeah, fishing is good, porridge is good. Speaking of, we should buy the porridge factory as well, and we can see what that's going to need. So that's a whole big mod pack, I think, because I think that mod pack doesn't just come with a factory. I think it has like its own greenhouses and stuff like that for growing certain things that it needs. So I'll have to have a closer look at that. But we've got the money to do so now. Woohoo! Oh, nice. Yeah, that's what it is. Worker C blocked by an object. Anyone want to guess what Worker C is? Yeah, it's probably the truck. Yeah, probably. Disappointing. I had such high hopes for that lorry, and it's failed me so bad. 10,000 litres. There we go. Sheep. It's also something I could do as well. I could get a spinnery, turn all of this wool into fabric and sell that. Potentially turn that into clothes as well. Who knows? Certainly have enough wool, that's for sure. Right. Sheep. Chicken's good. That's looking good. Perfect. Should we sell this guy? He is actually full. Actually empty, so... yeah, that is empty. So I think we're going to sell this. Sell barn. Boom. Shazam. Ooh, and decoration. How strange that it was like that. Okay, cool. And then get rid of that bit of wall there. We'll leave that bit in for the time being, just until we work out what we want to do with it. But that has opened up the yard massively. Ha! Look at that. Very nice. Maybe I could move the entire chicken production elsewhere. You know, like have a dedicated field for, like, just chickens. Wow. Hewn! Certainly was. From the face of the planet, it was hewn. Right, everyone, that is it. Oh, yeah, it's stuck again. Right, well, with the harvest in full swing, we'll leave it at that for today, guys. So Farming Sim will be back next Wednesday. Yeah, I'm back at work next week, but I'm on a good schedule, so I can still stream, which is good. So Farming Sim will return next Wednesday, and like I said, Roadcraft will be here on Sunday in place of SnowRunner until that kicks back into gear. So do join me for that. And as always, guys, do hope you all enjoyed. And until next time, take care, stay safe, and I shall catch you all next time. Bye for now, everyone.